Tonight, it's all about men. Men in spaces. Telling men stories through music, dance, and poetry. Felicity, how are you doing?
I'm alright, thank you so much. How are you?
I am good. Why are you smiling?
It's exciting. It's nice to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you accepted. You need to put
No.
So, you look amazing.
Thank you so
We
much.
dressed you. Thank you.
The Mudis house the button fashion. Yes. Yes.
You have house of fashion.
Yes, we have a clothing line. We sell clothes and we make clothes as well. We style people. So if in case you're looking like for something, like you're really onto the price, we could do.
So basically, you are dressed by.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. So tell me, what is your name? Yeah.
My name is Felicity Mudis. I am a spoken word artist. Yes. Oh my god, I feel like if I keep talking, I'll give too much information.
Actually, you know, the first artist is using, like, the people I've interviewed, the first person who is using, you know, your real name. Why did you decide to use your real name?
I got into poetry by mistake. I did not even imagine it was going to happen. It was one of those, let me just go for that audition, and if not the poetry, I would think I'm good enough. And so I auditioned, and then like I think 2 weeks we're supposed to be having a show. So they're like, what's your stage name? What's your stage name? I'm like, I don't have a stage name. I'm not creative like that. So we just stuck to Mudis. Yes.
And that's how
it is. I have never been able to come up with one, and I do not think it's actually necessary for me as a person, because every single thing I do, I just feel like it represents who I am as a person. So I haven't found the extreme urge to want to change it.
But I feel like your name is powering.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I feel like you should stick by Felicity Mudis.
Absolutely.
So what are you performing tonight?
I'm doing a piece. It's a duet with the man of the show, Mr. Wahenga. It's called Love Alive, Love Exhausted. Of course, you know that Men in Spaces, we are telling the stories of men, the journeys of men, the struggles that they have. And so with Love Exhausted, Love Alive, we were trying to bring in the aspect of how is it usually in relationships for men. You know, a lot of times you break up with your man, for instance, God forbid.
God forbid.
And then a few days down the line or months down the line when you're hearing the story, it's always the man was the bad one, the man was the wrong one. And so men never really get the space to actually be able to tell their own version, because sometimes it's the woman who is unhealthy, it's you who is the problem. So we are trying to just break the narrative that a breakup does not always mean the man is the problem. A relationship not working out does not always mean the man is the problem. So I'm actually excited about it because it's giving people, I'm not going to say the voiceless because no one is, but it's actually giving people that ability to just be able to tell their own story. Like, oh man, I know some man in the room will be able to identify with that and say, and yes, it was she was.
Exactly. I love the fact that you're saying it doesn't have to be a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's the other person.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I love it. So the theme tonight is Men in Spaces. What do you understand by that?
Men in Spaces, for me, I know Mr. Wahenga has a whole different way of thinking about it, but for me it's just men in the spaces where we are in, like literally everywhere. And for me to be like the men in your household, the men you work with, the men you're in relationships with, the men you come across every day, the men who are your colleagues at work. It could also be for me, men in spaces. Sometimes, you know, we are having these very high seasons, like who is a man in that space? Who is a man when he is low? Who is a man when he's a father? Who is a man during different seasons of his life?
Yeah.
So for for me, that would be my greatest man in space, is just being a man. Yeah.
There's this narrative that men should just be like this. They shouldn't open up, or they shouldn't cry in front of people. You know, they should be vulnerable in front of people. What's your take on that?
First of all, I would not exactly want to blame men for not being vulnerable and for not being open.
Oh, really?
I would not want to blame them for that. You see, one thing I've come to realize is vulnerability actually requires an enabling environment. And so when your environment is conducive enough for you to actually be able to say, man, I'm hurting, man, I'm down, I'm broke, I don't have this shit figured out. When your environment can allow you to do that without judgment or condemnation, then it's very easy for someone to be able to open up. So I think that as we are preaching the gospel of men should open up, men should speak up, you don't have to be strong all the time, but are we creating the environment that is conducive enough for these guys to actually just be able to say, I'm going through this, I need your help, I am the man here, yes, but I'm also a human being. So I think everyone should be able to speak up, but we need to create that environment for everyone.
So there's a man out there who is so depressed right now and cannot speak. What can you tell that man? What can you really? That man is depressed. He doesn't have, like, he's not sure what he's supposed to do. What can you tell that man? Just look at the camera and just tell that man something.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a little, I feel like it should be coming from a man.
No, I'm just
but
yeah.
In a social I feel like that, I would also absolutely say that it's okay. Like, everyone goes through stuff, and it's okay to be at that space where you feel like low, you feel depressed, you feel confused, you're stranded. Everyone has been at that point, however great of a man they are. And at some point, you're going to just pick yourself up. So just hang in there. Hang in there. I don't know nothing. Just hang in there.
So basically, you're trying to say it's okay not to be okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay to not even know shit. It's very okay.
It's very okay.
Yeah.
Just I talked to someone and someone said, just find that one special person to, you know, to talk. Just talk. Cry if you want to cry. At some corner with that special person. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. Even if the special person is you, you can you can go to that corner and cry. But I think no man is an island, you know. So I still takes it back to the whole environment thing, the whole relationship thing. I think every single man needs someone. It does not have to be like a partner. It could be your friends, it could be a therapist, it could be your brothers, your mom, your dad. You always, like, I think everyone needs someone who can be in their corner, whom they can run to. So I absolutely agree with you that if you need to let things out, by all means, look for someone and talk to them, cry your heart out if you want to. Just ensure you will not be getting judged while you're done. Yes.
So babe, I want to ask this. There's this pressure of men, you as a lady, it's the norm in the society. A man has to have money, you know, to have a lady. Quote unquote, kama una pesa, wezi pata baby.
I feel like that is a trick question.
No. Just tell me, like, as a lady.
Sorry.
Yeah.
One, let's be real, T. You can do nothing in this world without money. Like, let's start from there. Like, something as simple as just a mint. I need a mint. I'm going to need money to get that. I need water to drink. I need money for that. Like, you're going to need money for absolutely everything. And I feel like you don't have to be a billionaire to have a relationship, but you need to have something. Like, this relationship is not going to sustain itself by itself. And when I'm saying that, so to put pressure on the man, I mean even as a woman, you need to have something. Like, what are you going to fund your dates with? What are you going to fund even just calls with, text messages, you know? It's money all around. So I think it's not just a man who needs to have money to be in a relationship. I feel like a woman needs to have money as well, so that as you coming together, it's peaceful. Money brings peace.
twist and thank you so much, Felicity. Just your social media handles, how they can get your piece, and also the social media handle of your cloth line. Just tell me about it.
Alright, Felicity Mudis, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Where else am I? It's just Felicity Mudis everywhere. The clothing line is the Mudis House of Art and Fashion. Aside from that, I run an organization co-founded by my sister. We deal with issues anti-sexual violence and mental health for minors. It's called Freedom in Healing. Again, you can find it every single place, Freedom in Healing, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Thank you so much, Felicity.
Thank you so much for having me.
Looking forward for your piece tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.